Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, we have a mixed trade overnight. Beans are up in the market ahead of the export sales report. Corn and wheat are a little bit lower. As far as the outside markets are concerned, the dollar is lower. Most commodities are higher. We've got live and feeder cattle at new highs. And the Brazil weather, which is dry in the northern areas, is continuing to push coffee prices higher. As we look ahead at the grain markets, first of all, we'll be looking at export sales and see if there's any slowdown in trade. There is a feeling that soybean buyers and soybean meal buyers are kind of waiting for the possibility of lower South American prices once the crops get planted and as we get closer to their harvest. From a weather standpoint, Brazil is too dry, but the rainy season doesn't start until later in October and early in November. So we'll just have to watch Brazil weather a little closer than normal because of the dryness. As far as the USDA report tomorrow, they can throw anything at us. Most people are looking for a higher supply, higher carryout in a bearish report. But we only have 20% of our harvest data. Now that data shows really big yields, but if the USDA decides to lower the acres because of the farm program enrollment suggests acres are lower, then we could actually get a report that's a little friendly. If they decide to lower the acres and raise the yield to offset that and raise the carryout, we could get a bearish report. Market's expecting a negative report. As far as the composition of the market, when we look at all the global numbers, soybeans are still negative and suggest that prices should eventually go lower. In the corn market, we are trying to make a bottom. Most of the analysts are telling end users to buy corn for 2015 in case our acres are down, in case supply is down. And so it's tough though when you have a big carry out there to buy deferred 15 corn contracts. The farmers could actually make a test of the lows if we get later in the harvest and the crop is bigger and they run out of storage and they have to sell the grain. So from an end user standpoint, you might want to be patient instead of running in here and buy it and see if these deferred contracts come down to where the nearby contracts are. As far as wheat is concerned, you've got a little bit of problem weather in Australia, Brazil, Argentina, and it's getting dry in Russia where they're trying to plant their next year's winter wheat crop. So that's kind of offering some support to the wheat market. But our wheat, winter wheat crop conditions for 2015 are starting out very good. As far as weather is concerned, it's dry in Chicago today. Rains are moving across the southern part of the Midwest today, and then we might get a little bit more rain for Monday. But when we look at the 2-week forecast, it looks warm and dry. That should help harvest. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM and ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.